Cancer doesn't mean anything.
Protests outside the European Commission as the EU votes to renew its approval for a controversial weed killer produced by Monsanto that allegedly causes cancer. Amid fears of possible Islamic State terror attacks during the upcoming holiday season, European authorities beef up security while trying creatively not to spoil the Christmas mood. And Kurdish forces say they are ready to join the Syrian army if they are rewarded with a federal state. That is after suggestions the US could be poised to cut its military support for the Kurds. Just turning midday on Tuesday here in Moscow, it's RT International. We have your latest world news headlines. The European Union has extended its approval for a controversial weed killer produced by US agricultural giant Monsanto. Germany and Poland were among the 18 states who voted in favor of it, while France and Italy were among the 9 against, with Portugal abstaining. The move was met with protests in front of the European Commission, depicting the struggle its president supposedly faces.
Democracy! 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 Democracy!
Cancer doesn't mean anything.
Choose democracy! Choose democracy!
Cancer is curable. It doesn't matter.
Today we're standing here hoping to get a message through to the Commission, to Juncker and Andriukaitis specifically, that democracy is standing behind a ban on glyphosate. They can either choose to stand behind Monsanto and glyphosate, or they can stand on the side of citizens. Opinion polling has been clear. Those that signed the ECI have been clear. We want a ban on glyphosate. That is where democracy lies. They have a choice.
Now, the chemical in question, glyphosate, is found in the world's most popular weed killer. And here's how its inventor and main producer, Monsanto, describes it in its promotional videos.
But what about their main active ingredient, glyphosate? Is it harmful? How does it work? In addition to the US EPA, regulatory agencies in more than 160 countries have approved glyphosate-based products. Glyphosate is applied to weeds. Once absorbed, it travels to the roots, where it blocks a specific enzyme found in plants, not animals or humans.
However, concerns over the chemical's impact on humans were raised by the World Health Organization's cancer watchdog, which said it could probably cause the deadly disease. And these concerns fueled the debate that preceded the EU vote.
Very concerned that this process is scientifically flawed.
There was sufficient evidence of cancer in animals, and there was strong evidence for mechanisms that we know to be associated with carcinogens.
For example, hair lacquer, dry cleaning products, burnt toast, coal are all issues which would be carcinogenic.
Working night shifts, cutting human hair, sitting in front of a log fire and eating processed meat. If we are going to ban glyphosate on the strength of its carcinogenic risk, don't you agree we have to ban these things as well?
For cigarette smoking, for example, I'm telling you it's a hazard. I'm not going to tell you how many cigarettes you must smoke in order to get cancer.
And I can confidently tell you that the story of the company's top-selling chemical, glyphosate, is not one of truth, but one of deceit. Carefully calculated and choreographed deceit.
We asked a member of the European Parliament from Greece, a country that voted against the weed killer's approval, why the EU is for it.
Follow the money, and especially follow the German money. You know, Monsanto is going to be bought by Bayer, the big pharmaceutical and chemical German company. Glyphosate, one of the main products of Monsanto, and despite the dangers for the health of the people, Germany has a big influence in these countries, mainly those countries coming from the ex-communist bloc. It is a big issue for the nature, it is a big issue for the health of the people, of the farmers, as well as the consumers of the products that will be made with the use of glyphosate. It's not a big deal for the governments.